Hey there everyone, Andrew Lopez here with Partner Channel OC, back at it again, and we have a very special episode here. You know, we've been talking about the value of partnership one-on-one, and now I have a story of partnership live with me right here. So I have Mr. Rhett Bray of BeaconPath.
Yes.
I have Mr. Krishna Vanka of MyShoperoo, and thank you both for being on the show. This is awesome.
This is good. Very well. Yeah.
Yeah, very exciting just how everything has transformed and how I've gotten to know you, and now I'm meeting you, and all through the value of just, partnership. And so real quick, Rhett, tell me a little bit about yourself and what BeaconPath is.
Well, BeaconPath, we're a healthcare broker. We work in the benefits field for small to medium-sized companies, assist them in controlling their healthcare costs.
Perfect.
Yeah, we think so.
Absolutely. Krishna, a little bit about MyShoperoo for those that don't know yet.
Sure, I'm a founder and CEO of MyShoperoo, a shopping concierge service for employees while they're busy at work. We save their valuable time, improve the productivity of the employees, and the company offers this as a perk.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit, one of you start off, what started this partnership here and what kind of kicked that off?
I'll take a cut at it. So yeah, we were just launching MyShoperoo, and we are doing a little, ground level understanding on what the companies are and so on. So I attended a couple of these events called PIHRA, P-I-H-R-A. It's a Human Resource Association, and it so happened that I met Rhett there, and we started talking to each other, understanding, what do you do, what do I do, and then we realized that, to grow the companies and build a real product, we need partnerships, just not beyond having customers or users. So we both had started a very informal dialogue, learning more about each other, met a couple of times, and today we are here having formal partnership between both the companies.
I love it. And your take?
Yeah, we met at the PIHRA meeting, which is interesting, and I'm always interested in entrepreneurs, their ideas and how they get going and do that. And being in the benefits business, we talk with businesses in regards to their health insurance, but also it's about features and benefits that they can offer their employees. As Krishna and I were talking, it seemed like this would be maybe a benefit that could tag along in the services that we talk about. So we met a few more times and continued to talk along those ideas. And then we talked about, sugar is, why don't we kind of see what it's like? I mean, it's one thing to talk about these services, but every once in a while someone asks, well, are you doing it? And when you say, well, no, they go, well, why would you even sell something that you don't even promote or get involved with? So I like the idea. So we invite them out. They came and talked to our group. The ladies in my team love the idea too, which means they love me even a little bit more, which is hard to believe, but they do. And so we've been now with you for a couple months, and it's worked really well for the ladies. They've really liked it. And one, which was Casey, not just the idea that they can shop for us, but Casey asked a question. She goes, I have clothes that I have to get to Goodwill. And they go, we can do that for you. So besides going out and shopping and picking up things that you might need for that day, is that Casey she goes, that's a cool deal. Let's go down to the car and I'll get them. And boom, we had our first trip that went that way. It's been really good.
That's awesome. So at BeaconPath, you use MyShoperoo, the service.
We use the service. Our ladies like the service. And as we were talking before we sat down, yesterday I missed the opportunity to use the service because I had to do a run to PetSmart for some pills for my dog. And it was yesterday afternoon when I finally got home, I said, nuts. I could have called, they could have done that, and instead of my lunch hour going up Del Toro, I could have been the other direction where I needed to go. So it's a great service, just I'm a little slow at catching on.
Hey, it's all good, and that's what you have, Krishna here for. And how does that feel, knowing that there's a company that really values what you've created?
It's amazing, right? This is really, you make my day again when you said, the value of the service and what it brings to the table. And in return, what I also want to say is Rhett has been amazingly helpful for us when we were, even before, figuring out how to launch it. We had conversations with him and said, how does this industry work? What do people value? What does benefits do? What are your typical customers like? So he was very, coming forward, told me all the insights and said, this is how the industry operates today. This is how you need to, create your model, and this is your success factor. So that's a partnership that he really brought us to the table for me, and we are really looking forward to taking this to the next level.
Absolutely. So two companies that provide a really cool benefit to now bring a benefit together to share out. So what's next on the horizon for the two of you here?
I'll say from our side is that we have a job market that is extremely tight. And our clients and the larger clients are always looking for additional features that they can bring and add value to their employees. And they do that in medical and dental and life and disability. But they look for those added ones. And this is one of those, when Krishna and I started to talk and I was listening, I said, this is one of those that is not normal. But it is huge as a feature that can be added that other businesses don't have. And again, in our conversations with our clients, they're always looking for that little added value that they can bring to the table that many other companies don't have. And it needs to be an added value. And that's part of the reasons why I thought, and we talked to the ladies, why don't we hook up and try it? Because I know I'm going to be questioned, and I should be questioned. You talk about this, Rhett, and these features and so on. But do you use it, and how does it work? And I hate this idea that you talk from an academic standpoint. Well, on paper, this is what it does and how it works, and it saves time and everything else. I love it when you can turn around and say, let me tell you how it's worked. Casey's example on Goodwill. It wasn't something to get picked up, but she's going to have to leave either early, do it at lunchtime afterwards, or the clothes would have stayed in her car for probably, I know Casey, at least days. Mm-hmm. And it turned out that this day shouldn't have to worry about it anymore. You guys picked them up, took them, and it was done. And those seem to be small, but they get to be big for employees when their day doesn't have to get interrupted. And Krishna and I talked about it before, all the examples that they have. The reality is those are real life, daily benefits that people get from their service. It's really neat. There are people that come back and do this. They've been great too. I mean, they're nice people. They communicate, come in here, bring the stuff down. The ladies get their stuff. They go over things. It's really neat. It's really a neat thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's got to feel good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we would like to take this partnership to the next level, working closely with BeaconPath customers, and as well as if we can bring more customers to BeaconPath through our partnerships, and then we sell our benefits to the companies. So looking forward for an amazing partnership ahead.
Absolutely, as am I. And as we wrap this episode up, it's really, really cool to see the value of partnership live together. As I said in the beginning, it's always been a one-on-one talking about the value of partnership, and here we are talking about the value of partnership together, and it's amazing to see that now there's a partnership that's going forward. Mm-hmm. So I thank you both for being on the show. Rhett, thank you so much. Krishna, thank you so much.
Thanks
I'll put these guys' contact info below. Reach out to them. They both got a lot of good stuff going on, and look out for what they have coming together. Cheers, everybody.